Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you Learn to Mod. It's a coding website that I like to use. All you have to do is search up learntomod.com on Google and you should be able to get logged in, set up your account, and you should be able to start coding. We're going to be going over these things: mods, schematics, and texture packs. I'm not really going to be going over worlds or the My Server thing. Okay, so mods. This one can go. That was going to, okay. So I'm going to call this one just some random name. I don't know. SSDF. And that's not really any word, but it's going to be our show you how to code mod. And then what you're going to do is, if you want a multi-word mod, you're going to have to put a underscore, because it will not accept a space. According to this modding software, a space is a special character and it does not allow those. So I'm going to go SSDF again. And you can either choose Blockly multiplayer or Blockly single player, or JavaScript multiplayer or JavaScript single player. I like to use Blockly. It's simple, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So, once you create your mod, you'll hit See Inside. And once you're done, once you have your mod completely finished, you should be able to put a screenshot of your mod and write a description of it. This one's going to remain a unpublished mod. This will say who it's by. My username on this is Emperor of Flat Top. You can read it yourself. When you hit code, it'll put you into a coding board like this. Don't bother, you can scroll up and down and side to side, but it doesn't really do much. Well, it's actually moving around, but you don't see it moving around since it's just a white blank thing. The first thing you're going to do if you want to code a mod, you're going to have functions, then you're going to take out a function, do something. Just like this. You don't want many other very fancy ones. We're going to go over the basic crafting recipes. That's quite simple. So when you're going to make a crafting recipe, you're going to have a add new recipe for creating blank of material blank block. It should look like this. Then you're going to clip it in to that right there. And then you're going to go back to recipes and you're going to grab these until you have a 3x3 recipe pattern. So once you're done, it's grabbing your 3x3 recipe pattern. It should look something like this, but now you can see that you actually scroll up and down and move side to side. Okay? You can actually see that works now. So this is where the items A through C, D through G, these materials and items, these right here, come into play. When you have math, you're going to want to take out a number block. Place it right there. And then you're going to type in a number, let's say 4 or 3. And then you're going to run through here and grab you can grab any block you want. That's just one random one that I grabbed. And now you can grab, let's say, a sign, ice, and a baked potato. Like, you can make something as cheap as you want, down to just like a full crafting grid full of dirt, or like one dirt. You can make a diamond one dirt expensive in your mod. And there's one more thing I want to show you about crafting. If you left click, it should bring up this menu, and you can hit collapse block, and it'll turn into this teensy thing. So, gotta adjust my mic a little bit. Okay, so you got this right here, and it allows you. So now, if I left click on it again, I think it's left click. You can hit expand block, and it'll expand it back to this. Or let's say we change the material from that to nether star. Okay, you can make 3 nether stars with a sign, ice, and a baked potato. What do you think about that? I don't think that's worth it, but that's what our mod coding says. I'm gonna collapse the block. So that's how to make new crafting recipes. Now, entities. That's one thing I want to go over. Entities, they are a... Okay, so entities, they are a type of... They're a non-player character NPC that moves around and does stuff. Okay. And there are some things that don't even do that. So we're going to go over particles first. So you can take a spawn particle block. So when you have a spawn particle block, you're going to work with a particle. And what you're going to do is you're going to want to grab a particle. Let's go with a huge explosion. So spawn particle, huge explosion at location. Then you take an entity. Then you go to entities. You have to take an... Okay. So you might think, oh, I got this from here. At location, entity type pig. Wait, what? Why won't it let me put it in there? Well, the answer is because that's not how you code this. Entity of entity type. Entity type of entity type. Magma cube. Okay? So, when you've got something like this, what it's going to do is it's going to, when a magma cube spawns, it'll spawn a particle effect of a huge explosion at the location of the entity type magma cube. Okay. So there's that, okay? And now we're going to go over 2 to 3 things in our modding sections of this Learn to Mod series, okay? To save your mod, you hit mod, okay? And then you hit back. So, when you hit play again, it should drop down this. Now we're going to go to schematics. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to make a new schematic. I'm going to name it I'm going to name it that. Create! There. Now you hit C inside. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Again, you can take a screenshot of your schematic and you can also write a description. So when you hit change, you will be put into a random, you will be put into a very random thing. You'll be put into a very, very, very random, board. What the heck? There's a YouTube video up here. I'm going to mute it. Going to mute the computer. I'm just going to fast forward through this video. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so space, pause. Come on. I hate when it does that. Oh my gosh. I may have to open up a new schematics bar, but I'm going to hit that, which, please stop that. Okay. So I'm going to have to open up a new schematic. We'll go over quest leader schematics. Going to have to go back to that. When you go back to a schematic, you hit build. Okay. Now we shouldn't have to deal with. Okay, good. We don't have to deal with that. Okay. So you maneuver with A, D, W, and S. W goes forward, S goes backwards, A goes one direction, D goes the other. So A and D go side to side, W and S go forward and backwards. Space goes up and shift goes down. Okay, you will start out using a stone block. Okay, and you can use like anything you want: stone slabs, oak slabs, jungle slabs, literally whatever you want. There we go, jungle slabs. You can literally place down whatever block that's available. They don't have a couple of blocks. You can also place down, this is actually where you make builds for your mods. You can place down some torches. I know the torch texture, it's really weird, right? Like, who would want to have this weird thing lighting up their house? You might be like, oh no, I didn't mean to place a torch there, or I didn't mean to place that block there. How do I get rid of it? How you delete a block is you Alt and right click, I believe. So you hit Alt and right click, and it should turn you into delete mode. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume back up. Okay, so you hit, okay, so Alt click. And just a second. I'm going to have to move that out of the recording area for a second. I'm going to turn the sound up just so that we can hear it better. Okay. So now you can delete whatever you want. You can delete whatever you want. You can place stuff down. And then you hit Alt again to reverse the process and turn yourself back down into placing block mode. And you can't spawn mobs in this. Okay? You can place down... Actually, what's really nice about this is... Let me show you. In Minecraft, you can only place, like, cactuses on water. And here you can place them on literally any block you want. And you can place them right next to each other. If you were to generate that into the world, that would destroy itself, like literally instantaneously. And you might be wondering, well, this is just one angle. How do we get a different angle? Well, like, here's how. You hit control, which turns you into camera mode. The point that your mouse, the direction that your mouse moves, is what controls your thing. Is what direction you do that, and you can move around to one side of a build just by doing like that. And you hit control to stop. You see? And that's the schematics editor. You can make some pretty strange builds here. And okay, I'm going to so what you need to do is when you see when I put my thing mouse pointer on that, it says see current quest. When you hit that, you this is a quest to rate a schematic. So when you go down, rate the schematic based on how much it looks like an arena. Does that look like an arena? You would just do 1 heart. Rate the schematic based on how much it looks like a house. If that looks like an okay house, I don't know if I want to live in it though. It actually looks like a half decent house, so I'll go about 3. Okay? And base the schematic on how much it looks like a farm. It only has 1 tree, so that's like only 1 heart. And once you finish reading them all and bring yourself down, you can hit get rewards. And you will get gems or diamonds and medals, okay? You can hit next quest and you can move on. You can find this badge, and you can skip a quest if you want to. All you have to do is hit skip quest. It'll ask you something, and then if you hit skip, it will yeah. And it also has quests to be using schematics. So then you can hit, so that's schematics. Now texture packs. I'm just going over kind of the basics of this stuff. And all of this stuff. So today we're just going to be going over some of these. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, and I'm going to make a new one named ER. And then you hit see inside. And then again, you can add a picture of the texture pack. You can write a description. You can star it yourself. You can rate it. You can do all those things with all of these things like texture packs, mods, and here's a texture pack. Here's the texture pack we've got. This thing is mainly going to be about modding, but it will be going over other things that you can use and learn to mod. I'm going to, so redstone lamp on, you can texture it black, you can literally use whatever textures you want. Just gonna you can use all sorts of random stuff. You can make it even look like a completely different block. You can use a bucket to fill in the entire thing, even though that's hard with complex textured things. Like sometimes you only get one thing like with complex textures, I like to use a paintbrush to cover them because it'll cover over anything and it just goes really fast. If you don't like your thing and you just want to delete it completely, you hit clear. Okay, and if you want to go closer in, let's see here. Okay, you can go with some very intricate textures. With that, you can get kind of a little bit more precise. Okay, and when you hit that, that saves your thing. So now, that's what a redstone lamp on looks like. Actually, I'm just going to fill up the entire square. with that. Okay, and one other thing that you can do is you can use an opacity, which literally makes something more transparent or less transparent. You can make it the color it was. So this is how you get those really awesome textures. So I'm going to save, and then you hit close, and you can carry on working on another thing. And that's going to be it for today. Next time we're going to be focusing on mods, a little bit more on schematics. I'll show you how to build a small basic house or shelter type thing. Okay, and then I'll be showing you a bit more about texture packs. And we won't really be going over any my server or world stuff. You're not going to really see any Minecraft gameplay. I don't think you're even going to see any Minecraft gameplay on this channel. I do Lego, how to build Lego tutorials, and I also do if you have any suggestions for any mods you want me to try and do, or like if you have any mods you want to see me do and try, or if you want to see me try and do a certain texture pack or anything, leave it in the comments below. If you liked the video, like it. If you really liked the video, subscribe. If you didn't like my video, dislike it. If you're not really a modding person but a gameplay person, you might mind checking out one of my friends' channels, Troy K. Sellers. There's a whole lot of gameplay on that, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.